After the mine was closed, there was now less coal for all the engines. The Fat Controller decided to trial a new diesel to help. Donald and Douglas were the first to greet him when he arrived at the sheds. The twins often didn't trust diesels from the other railway, but were willing to give the new engine a chance. Sorry to say, it wouldn't take long for that idea to be shattered. Well, no wonder they need me to come and save your little railway, if you're the type of engine that runs it, the diesel said smugly. It'd be nice if the Fat Controller could send us a proper engine. I can't understand why the railway diesels are so rude. Why can't there ever be a nice one? Their managers are the problem, explained Boko. On the other railway, they aren't friendly to steam engines and endlessly tell the new diesels how grand they are. It rubs off on them. And no, but you'd think there might be at least one now and again. There's a kind diesel I met on the other railway. So there are some, but I do agree with you on this one. He's horrid and won't stop boasting about how strong he is. It's not just you he's rude to. I met him earlier and he keeps going on about how my brothers and I were failures, and how much improved he is from what came before. I pay him no mind, but still. We know what you mean. If only there was something we could do. But we do seem to attract the bad lot of diesels on our railway, joked Henry, while all of them get what's coming to them. This made all the engines feel better, and soon they all went to sleep. The next day, Donald and Douglas had to take a heavy goods train. While they waited for their signal to drop, the diesel oiled up from behind. What's this? You old kettles need 2 engines to pull this train? How sad. No wonder you need me here. One of our smaller classes could pull this lot on their own. The signal dropped, but as the twins left, they angrily wheeshed steam at the diesel, which made him very cross. How rude. You've ruined my image, covering me in your dirty coal and smoke. The twins didn't care. They were already too far away to hear. Just then, the yard manager approached and pointed to 2 long goods trains. Your train's over there. You'll have to pull one at a time. It's dangerous otherwise. And he walked away. Perhaps for those museum pieces, but not for modern engines such as I. I'll show this railway what a proper engine can pull. So the silly diesel shunted the 2 trains and left with both of them together. Donald and Douglas were making their way back with their goods train. They had already forgotten about the diesel's rude comments and were enjoying themselves, looking forward to a well-earned drink at their next stop. The twins knew they would soon turn off the main line. To do so, they would have to cross from one side to the other. They reached the points and were switched over to the other side. Donald and Douglas had made it across, along with half their train, when a horn blasted out. Looking down the line, the twins were shocked to see the diesel thundering along at great speed. Stop! Stop! They whistled, but it was too late. The diesel thundered past the engines, and he couldn't stop in time. The diesel's train had been too heavy for him to stop on his own, and the silly engine had also passed a red signal. When the Fat Controller arrived, he was very cross. You should consider yourself lucky that Donald and Douglas's train was empty. Or you could have caused yourself a great deal more damage. You were brought here to help this railway, and you have done anything but. I have heard about your many comments that you've directed at my railway and my engines. My engines work hard enough for antiques. and know not to pull trains too heavy to pull safely. And if this is how you plan to save my railway, by blocking my main line, then you can go and save a different railway somewhere else. The diesel didn't say a word. Donald brought the breakdown train, and Douglas hauled away the unbroken trucks, and eventually the diesel. Later that night, the Fat Controller came to see the engines. Well done, Donald and Douglas. The wreckage was cleared in good time because of your efforts. As for all my engines, I must apologize for the diesel's behavior. It was the diesel who was rude, though. That's not your fault. Perhaps, but it was under my supervision that he came here. We seem to have bad luck with diesels coming to this railway, and I will promise I will not be bringing any more to this railway for the time being. But that still leaves us with the issue of we do need another diesel due to the lack of coal. I'm sure you'll think of something, sir. You always do. Thank you, Douglas. I will leave you all to get a good night's rest. There's still plenty of work to do. And with that, he walked away, but he was still worried about needing another diesel.